Hey, Dan, thanks for touching the subject on dreams and dreaming. There is something that a lot of people like to do, which is daydreaming, but that's a different subject matter entirely because we're wide awake when we're actually doing these daydreams and we just project images of what we'd like to see and do. As to what I think dreams are all about, uh, simply put, it's our brain's defragmentation process in regards to trying and processing everything that we've learned during the past few days, past few hours, past few weeks, all depending on how frequent one dreams. Similar to a defragmentation process of a Mac or a PC, and encrypting the data therein so that the actual brain can actually pull it and store it, and we can use it in future dreams. Also to help ourselves advance past certain levels that tend to cause us inconveniences, such as when you face a hurdle in real life and you've faced it more than once. Eventually your brain will start cluing in and you will be fed subconscious information, hopefully leading to your positive defeat of that particular hurdle, or I should say the positive conquering of that hurdle. As to anything I've had in the past, I'm still uncertain of any of the dreams that I've had, except those that were more vivid. And for some odd reason, when I was a kid, uh, in my hometown, we had my parents and other parents from the same generation that I'm in were actually telling a wives' tale, scary story to children, that as of 7 p.m. you needed to be home, or El Bonhomme 7 heures, the 7 o'clock man, would actually come and get you. Now, the 7 o'clock man is based off the errant Jew tale that comes from the Acadian coast, and in French it's Le Juif errant. And they were made out to be nasty people, which unfortunately goes with the culture back in the 1800s to early 1900s. Nothing against Jewish people, but you have to listen to this particular bit. Now, Le Juif errant was actually pictured as a person who wandered from town to town, small city to small city, mostly town to town, and he would always have a burlap bag. Any children disobeying their parents and not coming home by 7 would actually be snatched by that bonhomme 7 heures, and they were never seen again. As to what happens to the children after they're caught, no one knows. Parents never elaborated. I think in some cases they actually say they'll eat you alive, but the fear factor of being kidnapped by anyone was enough for kids to come home. Now, for a good 2 year period, I remember having a specific dream where it involved a cross matching of this particular character from my childhood mythology mixed in with the Cascade Icon commercial, where you had the spot monster, which was basically, it looked like a version of Electrogon nuts, and he creates spots on glass and dishware inside the dishwasher. So go figure. Anyways, I remember fighting with him, and fighting and fighting and fighting, and always losing. He'd always lock me in the trunk, keep me trapped in my garde-robe, in my closet. Um, nasty stuff. I'd actually wake up with imaginary welts and bruises that would take a while to actually fade away due to the actual cataclysmic events between me and him. But the funny thing is that I eventually won against the guy, fought him away, and to the point that he literally shrank before my eyes and went pop. That was the end of him. But that's only one of the many weird ones. I can tell you others that actually exist, but one's enough. Thanks, Dan, for sharing this. You're always awesome, and have a nice one.